Good early afternoon, everybody. It's December 5, 2023. Hope you enjoy this beautiful angel by Linda Russell. Here you go. Linda's Art Angels. Here, I purchased it on eBay. This is an original oil painting. It's very pretty. But I wanted to mention, I don't know how many of you guys are on TikTok or subscribe to TikTok. I mean, I originally subscribed there first, posting videos, and then took those videos and then posted them to this YouTube channel a couple of years ago. But I remember that the number of views on TikTok was significantly more. I don't know if they have more subscribers. I don't know if there's no shadow banning there. Perhaps you can give me some insights, but I was really curious to see. I posted a video on my YouTube channel, Everyone Loves a Parade, the Street Theater, and this was on November 25. And I have 125 views and 14 comments, 16 likes on YouTube. I posted the same video to TikTok. Not on the same day, like a little bit after, maybe a couple of days later. And I have 120 likes, 10 saves, which I don't know if there's a method for viewing it on YouTube, how many people have saved your video. And ironic, I mean, the number of people who viewed that video was 3,608. compared to the 125 on YouTube. That's significant, folks. You know, if you're trying to get a message out there, I don't know if I'm being shadow banned. I don't know what the story is. I'm sure, you know, the content, I'm not a huge channel creator. You know, I've got like a little over 1,300 subscribers, but on TikTok, I only have 817 subs. But yet on that particular video, I had 3,608 views. So this is Lorraine Alternative Homesteading. Please remember to hit the thumbs up. I have a couple of topics to discuss with you. This was one of them. I just wanted to know if any of you guys have a TikTok account and if you've noticed this as well. And, you know, what you think the difference in number of views is on YouTube compared to TikTok, and it's pretty significant. So then, let's see, I received a comment. There's a video, I should say, a question that was posed on Quora. How do gang stalkers know your whereabouts all the time? Now, for those of you guys who are on Quora, you know that these questions are asked and answered like ad nauseum, like year after year, month after month. People are posting the same kinds of questions, getting similar comments, but I enjoy reading the comments because newcomers always offer something interesting. So they answered the question here. How do gang stalkers know your whereabouts all the time? And I think we've answered this question before, maybe a couple of months ago, but this is an interesting response, which just seemed to disappear. Let's see. Oh, somebody deleted the answer. That's why it disappeared. Well, that's really interesting. Well, it started off by saying, if this is the case, it's because your immediate neighbors have been told to watch you and alert you of any activity, oftentimes being told to be outside when you get home. So I don't know why somebody would delete this very detailed response. They discussed the comings and goings. They discussed community-based agents. There were 19 people that liked it, 4 people that commented. And I'm just noticing now that the response was deleted. I was going to read this to you. I should have recorded it last night when I was going to. It was a really good response, folks. Let me see here what the other what the other people commented. I apologize, folks. Did not expect for somebody to be deleting this response. And why somebody would do that, I don't know. So now, not only was the response deleted, but the entire question. So you have to wonder if whomever posted the question answered it at the same time. Sometimes people do that. But while I'm here, I'm going to read another question. Are targeted individuals victims of real government-sponsored program? Unveil the truth about organized stalking and join the fight for justice. So the response here is, hey there, warriors. It's time to shine a light on the dark reality of organized stalking, a nightmare that's wrecking lives. As a targeted individual and relentless advocate for human and civil rights, I'm here to expose the twisted government program that's tearing through the fabric of our democracy. The nightmare unveiled. Let's get one thing straight. Organized stalking is not a conspiracy theory. It's a harsh reality. People are being surveilled, harassed, and psychologically tortured. I've heard stories that will make your skin crawl, from being chased by strangers to receiving ominous threats. This isn't paranoia. It is a coordinated effort to silence and discredit innocent individuals. The government's dirty hands. Well, who's pulling the strings behind this madness? I'm convinced the government's involved directly or indirectly. There's too much evidence to dismiss it as a mere coincidence. Victims have spotted government rides lurking in the shadows, and some have even captured it on video. Imagine reaching out to law enforcement, filing reports, and nada. No action taking. It's beyond shady. It is a breach of trust. Oh yeah, I filed a complaint with the Attorney General here in Kentucky, also in New Jersey. In New Jersey, what they did was they sent my complaint to the Attorney General, not the Attorney General, the prosecutor's office. I had already gone to the prosecutor's office. And then the prosecutor sent it to the sheriff's office. I had already gone to the sheriff's office. And what did the sheriff's office do? The sheriff's office sent it back to the Manalapan Police Department, who investigated their own criminal selves to find and discredit my claims as, how do they phrase it? I don't have it in front of me. As not inconsequential, as unfounded. That's what it is. Unfounded. Okay, so they investigated their own crimes to find my claims unfounded. Then here in Kentucky, I filed a complaint against the sheriff's department and Ross Murray, the county lawyer, who's obviously conspiring against my rights, violating his attorney, not that we're a client, but he's supposed to work for all the people in the county, not just a few. My incident reports were never filed. They were slandered. I was slandered in the reports. False reports made. No reports. I would go and file a FOIA request, and there would be no reports against the incidents that I claimed, in addition to the fact that most of the time, the officers don't come out here and take photographs. So guess what? I get no response other than to send all the information to the criminal division. Send everything to the criminal division. And what they do is they contact Muckrock, the FOIA, online FOIA request, and have my account disabled and remove all 41 of my paid FOIA requests that were supposed to be public records. That's right, folks. All to prove a point. The point that I made was that the county lawyer was complicit. Sheriff's Department, all complicit in the crimes against me. So yes, so what this person is saying, it's beyond shady. It's a breach of trust and no action was taken. Nada. Deep dive into government involvement. The Department of Homeland Security, the DHS, and the FBI, and fusion centers, they're all players in this twisted game. These agencies meant to safeguard us seem to be playing on the wrong side. Fusion centers, supposedly combating crime and terrorism, might be spying on innocent folks instead. It's time to stop twiddling our thumbs and demand answers. Our rights and democracy are on the line, and we can't let them play fast and loose with our sanity. Raising hell for justice. It's time to make some noise, folks. Spread the word, demand action from our elected representatives, and hold these agencies accountable. If we stay silent, we're basically giving a thumbs up to the government terrorizing its own people. That is a hard pass in my book. A terrifying reality, breaking the chains. Organized stalking is a sinister reality that's plagued countless lives for too long. It's not just a nightmare. It's a government-sponsored program violating our civil liberties. And as a targeted individual, I am calling on you to join the fight for justice. Let's expose the truth and make sure those responsible for this organized stalking nightmare face the consequences. Breaking the chains, resilience and empowerment. In the shadows, where sadism and technology collide, targeted individuals find themselves ensnared in a sinister game. Organized stalking seeks to suffocate their spirits. But remember, you're not alone. There is strength in unity. Amidst the darkness, find solace and solidarity. Reach out to fellow survivors, forming a formidable force against the storm. In unity, strength multiplies and understanding blossoms. Guidance and healing. Turn to ethical therapists and counselors, experts in trauma and abuse. Let self-care be the balm that soothes your wounds. Rebuild and heal. Prioritize your well-being. Resilience redefined. Your narrative is not defined by the trauma endured. Embrace a new passion, set goals, and nurture personal growth. Each step taken is a testament to your indomitable spirit. A beacon of hope. In the face of fear, remember, love, respect, and freedom are your birthrights. You are not defined by the shadows that haunt you. Hold on, fight back, and embrace the love that surrounds you. Dear targeted individuals, you are warriors. Reclaim your power, rewrite your story, and let your resilience echo through the ages. Break the chains. Justice for targets, hashtag resilience unleashed. And this is written by Roderick Duplechain, chaplain, psychologist at Companions of God. And on that note, we have upon us the possible reauthorization of FISA 702. And for all of us requested people, all of the people who are aware of FISA 702, this unwanted surveillance program, this is really important information. I received a URL this morning. I'm going to pull it up right now. It's important to vote on the federal surveillance program. And this is a prayer. So this is a prayer. Important. Vote on the federal surveillance program. It's a headline prayer. I prayed. God, we pray for your protection and your will to be done during this vote. As the House considers reauthorization of a prominent surveillance program, its members have argued over when warrants should be required for searches. The lower chamber of Congress is set to vote on these warrant requirements tomorrow, Wednesday, December 6, 2023. This is from POLITICO. The House Judiciary Committee is set to unveil its bid to revise a controversial surveillance program that's set to expire in just a few weeks. The new legislation would require a warrant to search for any Americans' information under Section 702, according to draft text obtained by POLITICO, which is meant to target foreigners abroad, but in the process sweeps up citizens' communications. The current program does not require a warrant when that occurs. Okay, so what they're saying here is a 702 is basically meant to target foreigners. But guess what? I don't know about you guys, but on your mailing list, do you have people that live in other countries? I know for a fact that people from other countries post on my YouTube channel. People from the UK, from Australia, sometimes from Japan, other countries, Mexico. They would be considered to be foreigners, right? I remember my friend Kim Straub, may she rest in peace. She was a wonderful person, targeted woman. And she would tell me about certain times of the year she would get text messages from a foreigner from another country, beginning with the letter C. And I warned her, I said, do not ever respond to these people. It was my belief that the way this 702 works is to link us to foreigners. And the way they would do that is by opening up mail from foreigners and opening up text messages from foreigners, demonstrating that we are connected to these people in some way when they're trying to get their grants, and annually they have to renominate people. You know, we're on the watch list, right? Do we stay on the watch list forever? No, they keep moving us around. They move us from one list to the other, but in order to do so, they need proof. They need proof according to Section 702, and the old rule is that there is no warrant required to search Americans' information who are linked to a foreigner. It's only about researching, surveilling the actual foreigner's information. So what they want to do is set up a warrant. A warrant would be required when it occurs. But we all know how that works. So they'll get some criminal judge to write some bogus warrant, right? That's how they enter our houses now, right? So the Judiciary Committee is expected to vote on that bill Wednesday, tomorrow. Congress has until the end of the year to reauthorize Section 702. Congressional leaders have attached a short-term extension until February 2nd to a sweeping defense policy bill. Isn't that amazing? How they have to link it to a defense policy bill. 3 people familiar with the decision told Politico, though they cautioned that until text is finalized, the House GOP opposition to linking the two could mean it gets stripped out. It just seems like another tactic, folks. What do you think? So the Judiciary Bill would require a warrant for U.S. person searches under the Surveillance Authority. But the warrant requirement has exceptions built in, including, quote-unquote, emergency situations. Like, what is an emergency situation? If an individual has consented to the search or some cybersecurity-related searches. Oh, interesting. Oh, so does that mean like when I click on the terms and services of an app or whatever and say, yes, I accept, that suddenly I'm accepting some decision that you can search my phone? No, that doesn't work that way. I do not consent. The bill's warrant requirement is significantly broader than the forthcoming bill from the Intelligence Committee, which is expected to only require a warrant in the case of, quote, evidence of a crime, unquote, searches, which are not related to foreign intelligence and make up only a small slice of searches. Okay, guys, so I'll just add here, if you viewed the video that I posted on COINTELPRO, well, guess what? My favorite Bureau of Investigation, they're renowned for fabricating evidence, planting evidence, fabricating it. They do it in the communities. It's called defamation campaign, slander campaign. Yeah, sort of like the Manalapan police in an incident report calling me a cat lady. How would you know that I have any cats at all? Calling me a cat lady? How about I call you a piece of crap, garbage criminal in an incident report? Oh, but that's the truth. Oh, that's right. Yeah. The intelligence community and its allies on Capitol Hill have warned that a broader warrant requirement, like the one in the Judiciary Bill, would make the surveillance authority unworkable and undermine, don't you love it, folks, critical national security resource. Please share this article to encourage intercessors to pray. Yeah, we need a prayer, guys. We need to pray. Pray that the criminals in charge, pray that they vote no against this bill. Pray to abolish 702. Pray that, yes, you need a warrant by a judge. Yes, yes, yes. But who's the oversight committee? I mean, we currently have corrupt judges signing bogus warrants to search our homes. Right? So, even if the Judiciary Bill would require a warrant for U.S. searches on the surveillance authority, how do you know that some corrupt judge is going to just sign off on a bogus warrant? Those are just my 2 cents, men and women, boys and girls. So, please hit a thumbs up and share if you feel inclined to do so. I will list a link to this prayer, this bill. So pray that, I don't know, we get some sense into the voters' heads tomorrow, December 6th, 2023. I'm going to sign off for now, exposing one criminal at a time.